Alright, hello guys, it's Coaster Machine, back after a few weeks, but not really, I haven't been gone or anything, but, here's my next video. So today I'm going to be talking about my 2019 travel plans. Some of these are for sure, some of these we're not sure yet, but, alright, so, first we have, Lake Compounds. This is one of the ones that for sure. So this place looks really cool. Boulder Dash looks amazing. Reminds me of the Beast, how it goes through the woods and stuff, but a little different because it's more on a hill than through the woods, but it's also in the woods. And Phobia Fear looks cool. I have not been on a Premier Ride Skyrocket 2, so I haven't been on a Premier Rides at all actually, but last year I visited Cedar Point, Great Adventure, and Great America, of course, as my first year as an enthusiast, but that park looks not too big, but pretty good. Next we have Six Flags New England. This is another one that's for sure. This park looks not as big as the ones I've been to, but still really good. Wicked Cyclone looks amazing. Definitely not as good as Steel Vengeance. It doesn't look, but definitely looks better than Goliath. Lots of airtime, inversions, laterals. Superman the Ride also looks good. That looks like it has some really good airtime, and if I rode it, it'd probably be my favorite hyper. And Goliath, I mean, I've heard some people like it, some people hate it, but that looks really fun. But with all the issues it's been having, I'm not sure it will be open. Alright, next, this is one I'm not really sure if we're going. Maybe, maybe not. It's kind of 50-50. This is Dorney Park. I know my brother went here before I got over my fear of roller coasters, but he said that there was some really good rides there. I think he said his favorite was Steel Force, or Hydra. So Steel Force looks like a really good hyper. You know, I've heard the Morgan lap bars give you a lot of room, so you're definitely gonna get some good airtime on those little bunny hills at the. I think that's the end. I'm not sure. Talon looks like a really good B&M invert. I've ridden Batman and Raptor, so I think it'll probably be in between. Hydra looks like a really unique floorless. I'm not sure if I'd like it better than Bizarro, but I think I'd like it better than Ruguru. Alright, next we have Six Flags over Tech. Okay, so these next two ones, the only way I'd go to, I'm not going to both, but the only way I'd go to one of them is if, like, my dad's work schedule. These are by two places he travels a lot, so depending on how that is, I might get to these. So, Six Flags Over Texas is one of them. This park is the first Six Flags park, and it just looks really awesome. They got some good looking rides. New Texas Giant, the first RMC, looks really good. A lot of airtime. No inversions, but I think the airtime and bank turns would make up for that. And those tunnels at the end look really good. Titan, some people like it. Some people think it's like a really bad hyper, but I think it looks good. Looks really fast and intense, but then again, there's that brake run that kind of ruins it in the middle. But also, Mr. Freeze Reverse Blast, that looks really fun. The old Premier Rides restraints, that looks pretty intense. Alright, and the other one, or I might go to Six Flags Over Georgia. Then again, yet again, it depends. But this park looks awesome. Like, they have a really good collection of rides. I've heard Twisted Side. I've heard most of their rides are really good. Even Great American Scream Machine. But some rides that look good there. Twisted Cyclone, they're new for 2018 RMC. Doesn't look that long, but it looks like it has some good airtime. I'm not sure how it would compare to Goliath. I'm not sure. I've heard people say it's better though, just because of the elements in that wave turn, I think it's called. No, whatever the thing is where it's after the twisted horseshoe roll. I think that's what it's called. But you like get sideways airtime. Also, Goliath looks really good. That's right to the right here, along with Georgia Scorcher. So Goliath is this bigger one, this B&M Hyper. That looks really good airtime. Probably more than Raging Bull and probably more than Nitro. And again, it has that Helix, which the Helix on Nitro was crazy intense. Um, I've not been on a sports cop, but I've heard the loops are really intense, and Mindbender, I think it's called, looks like it has some really good ones, and because they're more spread out than Shockwave, so I feel like that could make the ride more better, but Shockwave has a little bit more airtime, I think, but I don't know, but I've heard most sports cops are good. Alright, and finally, this one, there's a really good chance we're going here. It's the Six Flags St. Louis. This park I've heard is really nice. I'm not sure where it ranks in all the Six Flags parks. I'd say, based on looking at it, I'd say bottom middle. But I can't judge because I have only been to 2 Six Flags parks. So American Thunder is their GCI. I think it's only like 89, 87 feet tall, 90 maybe. I know it's like just under 100, but it looks really good. Just stays low to the ground, a lot of airtime, like most of the newer GCIs, but I know this one's not too new, but I know it has the Millennium Flyer trains. Mr. Freeze Reverse Blast, again, Six Flags Over Texas has that, looks really intense. That vertical spike looks insane. And then the boss, I'm not sure how I feel about that, because I've heard people say it's really rough. But it looks another like one of those really good terrain wooden coasters, and it also has the GCI Millennium Flyer restraints, so I think that's definitely a pro to it. But Boss is also a very high candidate for RMC, but I'm not sure what Six Flags is waiting for. Alright, so those are my travel plans, and obviously I'll be going to Six Flags Great America a few times. I do have my Six Flags season pass renewed, and so yeah.